Hello YouTube, and this is AcesDK. Today I'm going to be playing League of Legends.
I'm on the
So I
case.
started playing about, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, and had some friends that got me into it, and it was actually really fun. I thought it was going to be, I didn't know anything about it, so I thought for some reason it was like World of Warcraft. I don't know, just, the characters, the way they look maybe. Put it off that way, but of course it's nothing like that. It's an RTS, and that's not even similar to what World of Warcraft is. Anyways, so I picked Caitlyn because she was free at the time, and I was starting to like that character because the only character I had bought was Garen, and Garen, I don't know, you guys might like him. I think he's a piece of crap, and he's one of the cheapest characters out there, so it doesn't surprise me. So anyways, I'm just going to get right into the game. So I took middle lane just because that's kind of typical for an AD carry character, ranged character actually. So I end up running into Master Yi here in a couple seconds. And I don't think at the time I realized that the ability he just used on me, Alpha Strike, I don't think I realized how far of a range that has, because I didn't really know any of the other characters besides my own character's abilities. So I wasn't paying attention, but he gets me with it like 3 or 4 times here. He doesn't kill me, of course, but he does an okay amount of damage, and I could have easily dodged all that, but I didn't know how far I could get away from him without being out of my own range and his own range for that ability. So I try to hug the turret since I'm starting to lose a little bit of health. And there he goes using Alpha Strike again.
Want to see a hat trick?
I think I waste my E here in a second. The 90 caliber net. It's kind of a crappy ability for getting kills, and I'm not sure why I waste it. And watch this, Master Yi runs into that shot. That was kind of sad on his part. And he wastes his Alpha Strike, and he might actually die here. No, he doesn't. It's really close to dying though. And I was gonna recall, but then I'm like, well, whatever, because Master Yi just ran off, so I get free minion kills. Hey, it's my own points. So, and I'm just holding down the lane here for a little bit, and he doesn't actually pull back. So Master Yi decided to come back and not try and heal more. And then Warwick comes out of nowhere into my lane, and he's a level 1. And me and Yi are already at 3, so that was stupid in the first place. And then if you look at the top right now, you can see his lane's being pushed back. The enemies are pushing forward, and we're being pushed back in the top lane, and they're not up there. So I was trying to tell him to do that, and then I decided to do that stupid thing of trying to recall right there. And then I wasted my mana on trying to kill Master Yi instead of just trying to escape, which would have done a lot better if I had done that. So, anyways, then Warwick tries to chase him off. And I purchased some armor because I was, I'm going in a lane against Master Yi, and I can never take him head on right now, so I figured if I had a little bit of armor that could help a tad to take on Master Yi. And then Cho'Gath comes down here too from the top lane. Or the bottom, I don't even know. But from one of the lanes, Cho'Gath comes up here, and from the top lane, Warwick comes down here. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Get back in your own lanes. And guess what? They're just going to stay here and just jack all my minion kills in their lower levels, so they're going to die easier too. And you can see right there, Master Yi almost killed both of them with Alpha Strike. That's sad. That's really sad. That should be their cue to get out of there. But nope. They're just going to sit there and keep jacking minion kills and trying to level themselves up. So I come in and try to get a couple kills, and these next 3 minion kills they jack. I can't even get a kill. Can't get any gold. So that sucks. And Master Yi can't really do anything right now, so that was the only good thing about Warwick and Cho'Gath being in my lane, was the fact that we could push forward and not really have any opposition, because I don't know why their teammates weren't helping them, but their teammates decided that, hey, we don't need to go to the middle lane even though it's completely being destroyed. So
Want to see a hat trick?
yeah. And Warwick just keeps trying to basically tank this turret, and then both of them are up there, and turret kills Cho'Gath, and turret kills Warwick. So they both die because they're idiots. So they got what was coming to them. And I wasn't expecting Master Yi to use Alpha Strike there, otherwise my trap would have worked really nicely. And that ability missed too, that sucked. So I start setting down traps to try and play more defensively since my teammates are out of the picture for now. So now our Master Yi is needing people at the bottom, and you can see Cho'Gath and Warwick are just gonna come right back to the middle lane again, even though it's not their lane, and I don't need help here. I'm doing perfectly fine. The bottom and the top are in the most danger right now, but you know, let's just send 3 people to the middle. So those 2 idiots roll in, and I'm gonna head back to base here in a second to go grab some damage boosting items, since I started to get a little bit more gold. But yeah, I'm watching, and Warwick and Cho'Gath just come right in here, and they don't even go after Yi. They just let him run off. Then we lose the turret at top because we had no one up there, which I realize now our Jax was AFK for half the games, which could have been the issue with the whole top thing. But anyways, I moved to top because, you know, we were losing it up there. And then right after we lose that turret up top, we're going to lose the turret down here in like 2 seconds.
Your turret has been destroyed.
So they just, I mean, our teammates couldn't, there we go. Our teammates couldn't defend at all. I mean, we were losing stuff that we shouldn't have been losing at this point in the game. I mean, look, we're 7 minutes in, and we've already lost 2 turrets without almost any fight. So I went up top, and I'm going to try and help Jax here. And by the way, don't be those guys. Any of you that's watching this, if you're playing League, don't be Warwick, and do not be Cho'Gath. Those guys are just idiots, and that's not how you play the game. I mean, you're jacking kills from your teammates, and you're not helping your team in any way. Anyways, so Jax comes up, and I think at this point I realized that he hadn't been here since I saw his level. And so I was hoping he would pull back a little bit. I don't know why he pushes so hard here. He wants to be like the head of the fight for whatever weird reason, even though there's enemies right there. So Jax beats the crap out of Jax, which really sucks. There's not much I could have done there.
Time for a shakedown.
Because Veigar's there too, so if I do anything, Veigar's gonna shoot me with his little magic things. Yi keeps requesting help at bottom also, and once again nothing's happening, and I can't cover bottom, I'm covering top, so this is just a bad game. So now it's just me for the moment, and Cho'Gath comes up here now. I mean, he's just all over the place, and I still, keep in mind I still have Jax, although he's not good. He's a low level and he can't do much. But I still have Jax in this lane with me, and then Cho'Gath feels the need to come up here and what? Jack kills? I mean, really, come on guys. So he comes up here and does his little thing, scares off the enemies. And this is stupid of me, I fell into that. That was really easily baited into that. I get really lucky right here though, watch this. Like last second, boom, hit him with that. That is, I gotta admit, the E, if you can use my E ability, the net, it's like one of the most, just the handiest abilities you could get. And so I'm going back to base here, letting Cho'Gath just beat the crap out of him. And if you're new to League or haven't played OOM is out of mana. The little blue bar you see at the bottom of my screen. And I think right there, Master Yi dies. And I decided to get attack speed, since at the time I didn't have like an item build in mind at all, so I didn't know what I was going towards, so I built as I was playing, you can see, because I'm buying really cheap stuff. So yeah, Master Yi dies, and then the other Caitlyn and Misfortune, which are pushing really hardcore, start pushing on that turret, and I come in here and line up my ultimate on Caitlyn and almost kill her. It was really close. And then Master Yi gets back and we destroy Misfortune. I gotta admit, she was pretty bad there. She got down to like, what, half health and just stayed there when there's 2 enemies at like, I don't know, 3/4 health looking at her. It was a dumb thing. Anyways, so Master Yi comes down here and he helps me push forward. Actually, I should say I'm helping him push forward since this is his lane. And I put a trap there just to keep that bush clear. Those things are good if you upgrade them and have ability power, but other than that, they're just there to piss off the enemy, basically, and let you know that they stepped on it. And so Caitlyn goes missing. I'm not sure where she went. I assume she recalled, but it's been a little bit. And we start getting a good run here going. I mean, we've pushed from our turret almost all the way back to their turret in 1 kill of an enemy, and we pushed the other enemy away, so we were doing really good right there. That was a good push. But with all good pushes, the enemies can do just as good if they are good enough enemies. So, you know, we pushed pretty nicely. We got down to their turret right here, but you can see Misfortune is actually dealing a good amount of damage to Master Yi. So, he gets pushed back a little bit there. And he types in chat, "How do you signal?" which tells you, obviously, he's got to be pretty new at the game. But I didn't even read it, otherwise I would have answered that. I didn't even notice he said that, though, until just now. So, I hit Misfortune right there, and I have no idea how that did not hit her. That was right on top of her, and it wasn't out of its range, I don't think. Anyways, Master Yi, really stupid of him to push right there, but he's new, so I guess he doesn't realize it. And he pushes really, really hard, pushes right on top of her and right next to the turret. Basically, just turret dives right after. So I go hide in the bushes and I try to kill her with my ultimate, but I hate this. It's the ultimate, if you don't have a high ability power, it's really unlikely to get a kill unless they're like, you know, like 2 bars of health. But it's really unlikely to just kill them straight off. You have to bring them down super low. So it doesn't kill her, but you can see she's at like no health right there. So I set that trap down, since the only reason I'm scared is because she has her teammate Caitlyn, but there we go, I get the kill, and that's my first kill of the game, so I'm tied 1-1-1. 1 kill, 1 death, 1 assist, so it's all even out for me. And me and the other Caitlyn are actually really even here. I mean, we're the same character, we're close on leveling, and we're about the same amount of health right now, so, you know, it's really, really similar matched out game right here. But I still will end up pushing out of these bushes and doing more damage to her than she will to me. And the thing about bushes is for some reason, the way the game's made, the minions will immediately stop looking at you if you go in the bushes, so I can get all that damage off of me if I go in the bushes. And then Master Yi goes top there. I guess he thinks I'm trying to take his lane, which I wasn't. I wasn't trying to take over. I just went down there, got a kill, and wanted to move back out. But, you know, whatever, that's fine. If you want to go top, that's okay. So I move up behind the minions here to go slaughter them. And decide not to use my ability, and I'd use it right here, which does a really good amount of damage. And me and the turret here just slaughter them pretty quickly. And I head back to base because I'm out of mana. So I'm back at base, and I finally have a really good amount of gold compared to what I've had the rest of the game. So I've got 1,000 gold right here. So I go in, and I still haven't built into anything at all, or made any kind of item build, or had any idea what I was doing. But right here I look at the pickaxe, and I see what it builds into, the Last Whisper, and so I look at that. And I was considering that right there, but I didn't have enough to buy that, I can't remember the name of that sword, but whatever that sword's called right there, I couldn't buy it at the time. So I left it for later, and I was gonna go down here and try and push them off the turret, but by the time I get down here, it's dead anyways. And I do spam the signals at this point, but they're pushing on our base. I don't think, you know, there's no issue with spamming stuff if they're gonna end up killing you practically. So Misfortune walks into that attack, and she's so stupid, she misses completely with that one. Caitlyn damages me, but you can see, I mean, she used her ultimate, and she's only 1 level lower than I am. That still didn't do very much, and I kill Caitlyn. I get the kill right there. Master Yi starts pushing on Misfortune to push her out of the way. And they just run off. I mean, I'm looking at the map right now, they're all over the place. So Master Yi actually ends up dying there. I don't know what she did to kill him, but she managed to kill him somehow. So I go down there wondering if she's still there, and she's recalling, so bam. That is the only thing that I've found my ultimate good for, is picking people off when they're recalling or people are that low on health. Other than that, it's not like super useful to me. And right there it says I need to enable cross-team chat, because I tried to say LOL and it wouldn't let me because I hadn't enabled both teams chatting yet, so I was new to the game at this point, really new. And I just keep pushing, since now there's no one in my lane at all.
I have the tools for the job.
Looking at the map though, I saw Vagar and what's his name, Master Yi are both close to our base, and Jax. They're all pushing really close to the base, and I'm pushed way down. So I mean, not to be cocky, but I'm doing way better than any of my teammates at this point. I guess that's not really cocky though, because no one else is I mean, there's a 2-level difference between anybody and me on my team. So I'm doing good. I'm happy with that. I start pushing again, and Misfortune pushes me back out because I can't do anything against her. When she's at almost full health, I just don't do enough damage and don't shoot fast enough at this point. So I try to escape her, but you can see she's running faster than I am. And I try and turn around. I don't know why.
Let's investigate.
I think I was just trying to get some damage in before I died, but I turn around, try and kill her. She gets me. I knew I was going to die there. So I get the last Whisper, which ignores armor. So I'm now doing more damage if the people have any armor, and I'm doing more damage anyways because it gives me higher attack damage. And I also put on more armor. And if you could see that I have a full item build or set, but they're low quality items. But I still have, 6 items. So I go to the middle because bottom isn't really needing that much help right now. It's more middle. And
Don't be caught.
Jax should pop out. There he is. So Jax is, he's half health. So I know he goes in the bushes, and I decide I'm going to try and hit him with my skill shot, and I miss with it. And that alone kills me here, because you can see how low health he gets at. And watch this. I mean, I die when he has, what, like 50 health left? One attack would have killed him from anybody in the game then. Pissed me off at the time, really, really badly. I was very irritated. And then you can see Warwick's being pushed up from the bottom, and we're losing hardcore at this point. Now Master Yi's pushing. And Misfortune just did the same thing to Warwick that Jax did to me. It's very dumb. So Master Yi and Caitlyn start destroying that turret, and they get it. Master Yi right now is like 12-1 or something ridiculous. I mean, he's doing freaking excellently good. So I moved back down there. I'm trying to get teammates to come help me. Jax is just like, I don't know, sitting in daze just because he wants to. And since I can't do that well head on, I come in here but get pushed back by Master Yi, and he gets hit by that turret, so I decide I'll just pull back. And our inhibitor nearly dies because they're attacking it. But it doesn't actually. The minion that was attacking it, that big one right there, he doesn't kill it. I mean, he was so close to killing that thing, he doesn't kill it. So I move forward, and Jax kills me again from the same place, but I don't even care at that point. It was nice to kill Caitlyn. And I'm waiting to respawn, and Jax is just destroying everything at this point. Their Jax, at least. And I feel like I jinxed my teammates. I say, good job, guys, keep it up. And Warwick dies right there, and Jax dies. And somebody else got killed a second ago too, so I think that's our whole team right there is dead. No, it doesn't say ace, so someone's still alive. But that's like half our team. So that's ridiculous. They could have done better than that. I don't know why they all tried to. They basically fed Jax up. They just kept throwing themselves into him for no good reason at all. So I pull bottom, hoping I can do something, and Misfortune comes out of nowhere. And she wastes her ultimate right here. I feel like that Misfortune was really bad about her ultimate. She was okay on her attacks, but when she used her ultimate, she almost wasted it every single time. So if you're Misfortune, don't waste your ultimate at a good range. Do it when you're super close to somebody, and it'll just absolutely destroy them, because it'll hit them with more of the musket balls or whatever you would call them. So I move back down because Caitlyn's down there destroying our inhibitor, and I should have helped Master Yi. I don't know why I didn't help him here, but he ends up dying, and Jax comes out of nowhere. But I pop Caitlyn. Because my ultimate has such a long range. Like I've said before, that is why that's the only reason it's good, and that's why it's good, and that's the situation it's good in. But other than that, in a straight head-on battle, almost any other character would win, as far as how good their ultimate is. So I head up top.
Meet the long gun of the law.
me and Jax push back Master Yi there a little bit, even though he's a higher level than both of us.
Who doesn't like being under the gun?
And he damages me. I don't even know what ability that is, but his Sparky thingy damages me there. Warwick and Cho'Gath once again, as usual, just go into a lane. I come back down to kill Jax. Don't think I succeed here. I don't know why I stopped for some weird reason. I just completely stopped right there. Don't even try and kill Jax. And I could be damaging him right now, but I don't know why I'm not attacking him. And then I completely waste that ability.
So many bad guys.
And I try to kill him with my ultimate, and Misfortune actually runs in front of it. I've never had that happen before, but she runs in front of it. And she tries to kill me, and she goes into the turret to try and kill me, which was really stupid. But she almost dies there, and Jax is almost dead too, so I pull back because I'm getting low on health. But I got a little bit of money. So I go to get armor, and I sell my cloth, both my cloth armors, because I wanted a better upgrade, but I think the Seeker's Arm Guard actually wasn't a better upgrade there. It might have been, I don't know. It might not have been worth selling both the cloth, I'm not sure, I don't remember. So I move in, start pushing on Caitlyn, which is so close, and she runs off. And you can see, I can see the other Caitlyn's trap right there. And Master Yi gets killed. I get my first kill on him. And I'm at 6 and 4 right now in kills. And Jax jumps into my trap. He nearly dies from that, so it was really nice timing for me to put down that trap. And me and Cho'Gath push him off. And then Caitlyn comes back, and she's trying to be annoying. And if my net had hit her, I would have had that kill. But it didn't hit her, so whatever. The turret killed her. But you can see at this point, they're destroying our turrets. They have super minions. We're missing inhibitors. And they're higher levels than basically every single one of us. So we're screwed. We're going to die. And the super minions right here will get the turret. And now that that's down, we're down. That's our only defenses. So this is pretty much the end game here, people. We try one final stand with all the minions and everything pushing on us, and Master Yi teleports over here. Alpha strikes basically everything, kills 2 of our people, and kills me also. And they just start destroying that inhibitor, and Cho'Gath can't even do a thing. He's just destroyed there. I feel so bad for him. And that's it, that would be game. So thank you for watching, and like, subscribe, and I shall do more of this. Thank you.